All right, Coach.
I'll steal some of your thunder. I'd like the
Go ahead.
Fisher football players to stand up. All the Fisher football players, stand up. I'd like the two guys that I coached at RIT back in the 70s to stand up. And I'd like the one guy that I coached, he was my tackle at Brockport State, to stand up. And now all my family, raise your hands. There's a hell of a lot more of them, but they ain't here. Okay, it's up to you.
Well, I mean, you've shown us so much of what I think we want to know about you. A lifetime in coaching, and all of this support reflects that. What did you love about coaching? What kept you coming back day after day?
You gotta love the kids, you gotta love the game, you gotta love the school you're coaching for. I coached 5 high schools, 4 colleges. You gotta love the competition, you gotta love the camaraderie in the locker room and in the office. You have to love trying to outwit your opponent. It's a great game. No disrespect to all you other athletes, but it's the greatest game in the world for us for football. And somebody didn't pay a bill here because it's harder than a frog in a skillet.
When they say games are won and lost in the trenches,
That's wrong.
here at okay. Coach away.
Games are not won and lost in the trenches. Games are won and lost because the kids aren't coached or taught the fundamentals properly. If you don't teach the little teeny fundamentals, they're not gonna be successful in a game. It's the little tiny things. It's how you point your toe. It's how you raise your hand. It's how you move your feet. I agree that the game is lost in the trenches because without offensive and defensive linemen, no disrespect to quarterbacks, Manny Pina, wide receiver, no disrespect. But guess what? Without us, there ain't no game.
You found a home here at Fisher. You coached at several places, but you
Came
found a
here
home here at
because I
Fisher.
came here because of Paul Vosberg.
Tell us about that.
Well, that's why I came here.
Why'd you
I
stay?
respected what he was doing, what he
Why?
wanted to do.
And why did you stay?
Pardon me?
Why did you stay? You came here because of Coach
I
Fox.
know. I could have gone a lot of other places, but guess what? When you got a wife and 5 kids, you ain't moving. I wasn't going to North Dakota. I wasn't going to California. I wasn't going to the pros. I stayed right here because I love these guys.
When you think about all of the success the team's had while you were coaching here, what's at the top of the list for you? The success, the relationships, what means the most?
The relationships with the kids. The relationships that they have for each other. And as I said, the thrill of going to 15 years in a row of postseason play. Because when Paul started here, and some of these guys started here, we couldn't beat the Sisters of the Poor. And it took a while. It took about 7 years. All of a sudden, people said, look out. St. John Fisher's for real. And I wish they still were right now. We gotta help him. Coach Vosberg's trying like the devil.
If only we could get you out of your shell.
I'll tell you what, you got to recruit good athletes. And if you don't have a line, you're not going to get them.
Let's bring it back to this moment. Being included in this Hall of Fame class, your thoughts about being with this group and being with all of the Hall of Famers here at Fisher?
Well, I don't believe I belong in a Hall of Fame. I believe that the Hall of Fame is for the student athlete that excels on the field, excels in the classroom, excels in life, and excels with a family. That's what I think the Hall of Fame is. And when I got the doggone letter, I called down here about 3-4 times and said, I think you got the wrong person. I said, I was not a student here. I was not an athlete here. And I said, all I did was coach here. And the other thing is, you don't coach for accolades and you don't coach for honors. You coach because you love the game and you love the players and you love to win.
And when you did, and you forged those incredible relationships as we saw here tonight, congratulations on being a Hall of Famer.